Good morning, guys. This is Sandeep Singh from the Asian Overseas. We're going to organize the Asian online classroom. Hope you are doing well. As you join, just tell me your presence so we can start up the session, right? Hey, good morning, Gurmeet Singh. Good morning, Aditi. Good morning, Vikas. How are you? Hope you all doing fine. Yeah, Sonu, good morning. Good morning, Minakshi, Nikhil, Priti Soni. Good morning, guys. So I think we should start the session by first of all, I'm going to ask you some questions about, would like to tell you the ideas about the same, right? And today's topic that is from our sample speaking booklet, that is the test number 3. The topic would be on crowded places. Topic would be on crowded places actually. So my first question is that, what places do you think are often crowded? So I will look for your replies and answers so we can make it an interactive conversation, right? So my first question is that, what places do you think are often crowded? So I need your answer in one word only. What places do you think are often crowded? Okay, a lot of answers are there. Public places, yeah, that's a way of giving answer actually. Library is the answer. Yeah, library is often crowded. We can see a lot of people, they go there to avail the services. They often stay there to read the books actually. Most of the public places, exactly where public gathers actually, like the bus stations, railway stations, such tourist place actually. We can take the example of mall. These kind of public places, temples, yeah, temples or malls, yeah, these are some religious places, you can say that. Government hospitals nowadays, yeah, exactly. So these are the places which are often crowded. If we ask you, like, what makes a place crowded? What makes a place crowded? Like, why is some places are crowded? Things can be managed. Why it's like a crowd is there. Yeah, supplies and demand. You can see that. Rajat, can you explain that? Okay, public makes the place crowded. Yes, that's quite genuine. That's quite obvious, Mandeep. But what are the reasons? If you take an example of a mall, what is there that a lot of people they gather there? What is in the railway station or like any other public mode of transportation that makes it crowded? Yeah, that's one of the answers. Actually, lack of management. Exactly, lack of management. The things are not in organized way. Actually, there isn't any particular way of queues or the supplies. The instructions are not given there. That makes the even lack of patience among people. Actually, they think that they should get the service first. They are not believing that the phenomena of after you in countries where people are educated, they say that after you, they give the chance to others first. But when it is not happening, then so that makes, first of all, the public is there, which makes a place crowded. Exactly. But the second thing is that about the construction of that particular place. If that place is very congested, right, there isn't proper alley to go here and there, so instructions are not there, the things are not channelized properly. I think that makes that place more crowded. It depends on the size of the place as well. If it's a public place, it should be wider, it should be in more space. Actually, it should not be confined. So if it's a public place, definitely. Otherwise, if it is small in size, you can take an example of a bus station. If it is in the inside of the city or in the center of the city, definitely it will be crowded every time. But if it's an outskirt or just outside the city or in an open area, definitely the crowd can be managed. Otherwise, it is common that it makes the place crowded. Right. Okay. My next question is that what problems people face when they go to a crowded place? What problems people face? Amenities are available. What's the problem of the amenities? Exactly. You can say that they feel unsecured. No, it's not the word actually. It's insecure, I guess. Insecure. They feel suffocation or they feel suffocated. Right. Exactly. Yes, people sometimes they feel suffocated. They feel insecure because these areas are prone. Prone means sensitive. These area are prone to crime. When there's crowd, there are always higher chances of pickpocketing, right? The chances of some like criminal activities, easily you can say that. Yes. Yeah, that was the answer I was looking for. Cause of infection. When places are crowded, a lot of people are there. A lot of people are there. Then it means there are chances of some diseases, influenza, or the diseases like communicable diseases. We can take the example of corona, right? Especially virus, yeah, infections, virus particularly. These are the problems people generally face when they are at a crowded place. So my next question is that how to avoid such situation. Aditi is saying some people face claustrophic. Aditi, can you explain the meaning of that? It's a kind of phobia actually, a person with an extreme or irrational fear of confined spaces. Exactly. जो आपको भीड़ भाड़ वाली जगह से डर लगता है, that's called that claustrophobia. That is in the cluster, you get a phobia, right? Mm. So my next question is that how to avoid such situations. Like things are clear. We can't just replace such places. People, they have to gather. We can take the example of a bus station in a city, right? So how the crowd can be managed, how to make that place bit convenient to use actually, how we can reduce anxiety disorder. Yeah, when you are just confined with people and you don't get proper like breath, you can say that you're feeling that is the disorder actually. Yeah. So guys, how such situations can be managed? Okay, that's the way. Yes, Nikhilson is saying that we can make the places more open, more wide. Mm, exactly, that is the solution. What about the existing places without making the change in the structure? Actually, without making the change there, what else? Can there be a change in timing? Can we make a change in timing? Yeah, separate awareness and rules. Rules about what? What rules I'm asking? What rules should be there? Like there should be separate timings actually. What I'm believing, as we can see that in India, the time of the offices and the schools is almost same, and at that same time, a lot of vehicles, a lot of people, they are looking to reach to their destinations. If we make the time separate, it is now like if schools are being opened bit early about 7:30 or 8, so school vans and school children, they will reach to school early, and the offices are being opened bit late. So we can make a balance that schools are getting open early, so less crowd would be there at the time, and the offices are being opened later. Then I think the crowd can be managed. That is one way. Then the second is about rules and regulation and proper signage. Actually, exactly, like signage is there. We can see that in bank there is too much crowd. In bank there is too much crowd, but if people, they are managed properly, they are in their proper queues, there is a signage. So I guess that can be managed. That can be managed. In a movie theater, we can see that a lot of people are there, about 200, 300 people are there. You can take the example of IELTS exam. Like there's a crowd of 500 to 1000 people, but the IELTS faculty, the team, they manage the people particularly. They have to be in queues, they verify them properly, so that's the way they can manage the gathering easily. So I think we need to manage properly. The signage should be there, the proper queues should be there, instructions should be given there, and people should be motivated to cooperate. Actually, they should be motivated. The way we can just get rid from such kind of problems, the crowded places still can be managed. First of all, about the timings, like all the people should not gather at the same time. Actually, you can take the example of any meeting. You are just running a school and you are just calling all the parents at the same time. How you can manage all? This will create a chaos there. Instead of that, you should give the different timings of meetings to different people so they can come accordingly, so you can manage the same. So in the same way, at the public transport, in malls, the situations are different. So by managing the time, by giving proper instructions, by giving the cues, by just sort of writing the signs there, we can manage the crowd easily. It is a common problem actually, so we have to get rid of that. It is not about just suggesting. What suggestions I'm giving to you, you should also follow and instruct. Okay. My next question is about foreign foods. I would like to move and ask you some questions about foreign foods actually. Uh, why foreign foods are popular? What are the reasons behind the popularity of foreign food? Because of their spices. How you can say that? In some countries, the food is not spicy. If I say you why Indian people they are crazy about Western food, and people of that country they are looking to taste the food of India. It is not particularly about India actually. Uh, okay, how you can say that again? Because it is not about India. Why is it some foreign food? It's a general caution. You take yourself a student or like a native of the Canada, and then the same question is being asked to you. Why you like the food of India? Why you like the food of other countries? So why it is? The first reason is that people they want to make a change in the taste. That's the basic reason I get. That's the root cause. People they want to make change in their taste, or they are interested to learn something about that particular culture because food represents the culture. So people they try different food sorry that just because they are looking to learn something about different cultures actually. Sometimes the food is easily available. No, foreign food, how it could be easily available? Because it has to be imported from different areas. So the local food is easily available. For the foreign food, we can give the examples or the synonyms that is exotic. The exotic, which is not local. And what is local, that's called a staple. Exotic is that is not from your not area actually. That is from outside. That's called a foreign food. A staple is the local one actually. Exactly. You guys are taking the foreign food as fast food. I'm not saying about fast food. This question is not about fast food actually. It's about the foreign food. People they like to taste the food of different countries. As you are just crazy about eating the food of China, food of Italy. Okay, like you are eating burger, pizza, right? These are the foreign foods. It doesn't mean that these all are the Chinese food, like junk foods actually. Yeah, Harkirat Turna from Canada. How are you, Harkirat? What I believe, if I'm interested in a foreign food from other country, the main reason would be I'm just looking to try that. I'm just looking to change the taste, change my taste. Every day I'm just eating the same food of my area, and I'm just fed up and bored from that. So I'm just looking to make a change actually. The second reason could be about I'm just interested in the culture of that particular country or particular area, and the food represents the culture. Third could be about uh, someone has suggested you that that is something different, that food is good for the health, so that's the reason you travel, try that food. These are the basic reasons, like people they try, and foods are such popular. And further you can give the reasons about some foods are economic, some food are economical actually. That's why people they try. Then you can take the example of any food about just making fast food, preparing foods at home easily, that makes the people's life convenient. These are the reasons actually. Or Kirtan, great, you say, how's the lockdown there? It's everywhere, right? Okay, next question is that what. What foreign food you have tried recently? So here you have to give the name of that particular food, first of all, because that's the question which they're directly asking to you. What foreign food you have tried recently? So you have to give the name of the foreign food. After that, you have to explain the WH. Where you tried, when you tried, why you tried, and how you felt. These are the follow-up questions about which can make your answer lengthy, actually. Okay, so which foreign food you have tried? Okay, bluefish. Right, sir. So, Rajat, where you tried bluefish? In Canada, lockdown is not like India, where you don't get lathis, actually. Okay. I guess you are missing the lathis. That's the special treatment, sir. At Karnal. Okay, when, Rajat, when you tried that? It should be in Karnal, at that hotel. There's a rule that for the bigger location you will use at Marriage Palace. It should be Rajat in Karnal at Marriage Palace. Even give you should give the name of that Marriage Palace, the occasion. Nikhilson is saying sandwich. Okay, so rule is there for the bigger location you will use in, and for the smaller you will use at. You were saying that where you do IELTS, you say that in Kurukshetra at the Asian overseas. Where you stay, I stay in India at that place. Which one is the smaller one? Yeah, it's a learning, no issues, Rajat. It's okay. So when someone is asking about what's the recent foreign food you have tried, just think about the food which is not from your area. So bluefish kind of is the food. I guess I heard that for the first time. So take that name, a foreign food, not the food of your country particularly. So you should give the name of that which is not from your country. Just give the name of the food. If you can describe the ingredients, that would be icing on the cake. Describe the ingredients, its taste. And when the questions or the topic is about the food, few words should be in your mind, few words. You know the words about the taste. That was tasty, that was scrumptious, that was luscious, that was mouth watering. Such words should be there when they are going to ask you about. I guess you should say that. Well, I have tried many food, particularly which are not from my area or from my country. I vividly remember an incident when I visited Karnal in a marriage function. That was the marriage of one of my friends. There I tried the bluefish. That was for first time for me when I just got that food, or I tried that food, and I found that really luscious, and that was quite mouth watering. Still, that is making my mouth watery actually, and I found that really yummy actually. So you have to make that more stressed. How you can just extend your answer. This is the way. Yeah, it could be pizza as well, but you just need to go for the pronunciation of pizza, because we all just say the wrong pronunciation of that.
Pizza. Pizza. Pizza.
Are you getting that? It's PEETSAA. Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza.
Not pizza. Pizza.
Pizza. Pizza.
It's quite common mistake we make in the pronunciation exactly, right? Yeah, it could be. We're in the Agarwal. That could be links and all. It's your wish which food you would like to describe out. But the further you should describe the ingredients if you can. Describe the taste. It was scrumptious. It was delicious. It was luscious. It was mouth-watering. And further explain. Make it natural. It should seem natural that you ate. It should not be in the words only. So you can mention that when you ate, where you ate, or who suggested you about that, right? This is the way you can give the answer in a better manner. Still, you guys are eating chicken, huh? Rajat Chaudhary say also tried Afghani chicken. In the marriage, when everything is free, sir, you can try whatever you want. Rajat, you can try anything there. So next time, just don't go alone, right? You should have a company. Do you guys know that what we call to that when you go to a marriage and food is organized on tables? Even we go to the hotels when we are staying there, and in the morning the food is organized for everyone on the tables in donnas and all the bowls, particularly, right? What the service called actually? What we call to that? Sir Barxilo Grills. Ah, you're just googling and just telling me the names. You are not telling the ingredients. So can you tell me about that particular arrangement of the food which is on tables actually? What do you call to that? That service? Aditi, yes, Aditi, but yes, Aditi, that not system actually, that is service. That is buffet. The spelling is Buffet, but the pronunciation is buffet. But it is not a buffet system, it is buffet service, right? It is buffet. Hut, you can say that exactly, buffet. Okay, and one thing more. Nowadays, as like Rajat mentioned, the Karnal. I had been to the marriages there, and when you just reach there, like a person comes to you and he asks for the key of your car's key, and he asks you that he can park your car, so you can go and you can directly enjoy the function, and that person parks your car. There's a parking service available. What we call to that parking arrangement, when people they are getting your cars and they are securing them, what we call to that service? Ah, Harkirat Thurna is, it's quite common there. It's again not valet, it is valet. VALET, valet parking. It's valet.
Valley. Valley.
Right, sir? Now you got to know about it's valet. Karnal, there are many hotels, even lots of the like 4-star, 5-star hotels, they provide this service. Nowadays, marriage palaces are there providing this service. As you go to the function at the main door, you will just drop your car. The person will take the key. He will give you like slip about your cards receiving and all. So that's called the valet service or valet parking. These are the certain words you should remind about: buffet service, valet parking, or valet service. Right? Good. Arkirathurna. Okay. Now I'm free to give the answers of your questions, please. You guys can ask me and just type the question there. I would like to give the answers about the same. Yes. If there is any query, any question, if that is a speaking question, that is a writing question, that is any query about the IELTS examination, so you can ask me. I would be happy to solve your problems. And one news is there: the exams are open now. You can book the exam for the 25th of April, either the IDP or British Council. 25th of April date is available. You can fill your exam. No one is sure about that will be continued, that will be cancelled, but the exam is available now. You can fill your exam, and the new fees is 14,000. It was 13,250 before, but as they make an increase every year, so this is the exam fees now is 14,000, 14,000. So those are looking to fill the exam, I believe, should not go for 25th. because it can be cancelled if lockdown is going further, or at least you need few days to prepare. You need few days to prepare. Nikhil Sen is asking, what is the minimum percentage for pursuing IELTS after BSc? For passing IELTS, percentage is not a concern, sir. It is about if you hold a BSc degree, graduation degree, so you need 6.5 bands. And if you don't have any qualification, still you can give the exam of IELTS. You just need a passport. But how you utilize your IELTS exam for the further education, it means at least 55% should be there, at least to get admission. At least 55% should be there to secure your admission after BSc. 55% for applying for the masters or for other advanced diplomas, at least 55% to secure your seat. We are not sure about the visa, but just to secure your seat at least, because people, they have really good percentage, so you will not get the best option, but still you can enroll yourself somewhere. For doing IELTS, you don't need any percentage, any qualification. You just need a passport. But to secure your seat for further admissions there in abroad, you just need that particular percentage actually. That is the minimum criteria. Yes, please. If you have any queries, you can ask. Okay, the question is from Sapna Sani. The question is about, is it important that technology will replace human memory? The question is like, it is important. It seems that technology will replace human memory. No, I don't think so, as still there are certain fields where we need human memories even to improve the technology. Who invented the technology? That is human being. No doubt we are getting the facility of AI, artificial intelligence, which can improve from its own mistakes actually. But still, I think in the future, still human memories will be utilized, because the inventor is human being only of technology. So just to make technology more convenient, more advanced, human memory will be used. And there are certain fields, like when we have to deal with human beings, at the time we need the human memory. We have to show the emotions, and emotions are just the recapitulation of our experiences actually. So still, human memory will be important in the future. Nikhil is saying, can you give the answer again? Question was what is the minimum percentage for pursuing IELTS after BSc? Sir, for IELTS, you don't need any percentage. Even you just need a passport to give the IELTS exam. But once you have done your IELTS, you have scored 6.5. You need at least 55% in the BSc Act, at least to secure the admission, because that is the minimum requirement of universities or colleges either in Canada or Australia or New Zealand or in UK. So at least 55% should be there, so you can get admission either in masters or any MB program, or about any professional diploma there. So at least the minimum percentage should be 55 to secure the admission as further for the visa. Next question is by Meenakshi. What is more important, reading or writing? Uh, in IELTS, I think reading is more important. If you're asking the question in IELTS context, reading is more important, because writing, still, if you are just finishing your topic, the 250 and 150 words, still you can secure 6 bands. But reading is a bit hard module. about, but in other ways, about in a way of learning language, I think reading is more important. You can communicate or you can understand. If you are able to read, it means you can write as well. So reading is more important, because if you have writing skill and you are not able to read the question properly, so how you can convey the message? So before writing, reading comes actually. I think reading is more important than writing. I gave you an example. For example, you got a task 2 essay you have to write down, and you are not able to read that properly, so how you can write down in that context? So it is more important to read first, then write. Backlogs, or backlog depends, it depends on the institution to institution. Some institutions, they accept about 5 to 7 backlogs as well, and some even accept 8. But it depends actually. If you have few backlogs, you need to generate a backlog certificate from your institution, so that can be done. Harkirat is asking, do you have any idea about upcoming task 2 questions, sir? There isn't any list like that, but I can send you the recent questions. I can share that in the group. Okay, the recent IELTS task 2 questions, particularly for the GT. So most of the questions will come from that only. So Harkirat, I'll soon update you after this session. I'll just share the list of the recent task 2 questions. So whomsoever the person looking for, he should go through that. Okay, Gurpal Sara. Hi Gurpal, good to see you after a long time. Gurpal, yeah. Thanks, buddy. Dhyan Shankar ji is asking, sir, please share the upcoming cue cards list. Sir, as the list will be updated, I'll definitely share it. It is believed that it will be updated, I think, in the upcoming week. Like on 7th of April to 10th of April, as list will be updated. Definitely, I would be the person who will share it with you, with the sample answers as well. Don't worry, I'm just committed for that. Aditi is asking, can we go abroad before the result of final year? No, no, it's not possible. You can go, but not on study visa. You can go on tourist visa. Even still, your result is pending. You can go anywhere, but before the final year's result, it is not possible. It is not possible. Sapna is asking about, do you think social media is increasing the pressure on modern life? I think yes, Sapna. I think yes, because you start comparing yourself with others. When you follow the social media, you start comparing yourself with others. You see the photographs and videos of other people of your society, and you also try to follow the same lifestyle, but you have different limits and different resources. So when you are unable to reach that mark, so you feel demotivated, you feel a bit pressure actually. That is one reason. Another is that, about when you have made a social profile and you have presented yourself at a level, and when you are not able to maintain that level, that creates a self pressure on your own actually. So yes, it is suggested by the like experts, that if you are just struggling with the anxiety or the stress, you should quit the social media. That is the biggest reason actually. So use of social media creates pressure on you. Even social media is not just about the social sites, it is also about the media, like the channels. Yes, there are certain channels which are giving the reports in very negative manner. They create fear among you, and you get in pressure. You can take the example of some news channels. I don't want to give the name particularly, and they say that coronavirus will demolish the entire world, or the human race will is going to be finished actually. But what research says, that out of 100 patients, only 2 can die. It is the general ratio now. If 100 patients are suffering with coronavirus, there are prone chances of like 2 people, they can just die actually. So 98 still can recover, but it depends on the availability of the medical resources actually. But some media channels, they are saying that corona is going to finish the human race actually. So when you follow social media, definitely it creates the pressure on you, right? Gurmeet Singh is saying, sir, please can you tell me predictions of exam 25th exam, sir? I'm not in that John, actually, how my prediction will work, sir. What I can predict? I can predict in task one that either it will be line bar pi table or it would be map diagram process. You can categorize your task one in two categories only. In first category, take the line graph, bar graph, pi, and table, because the answer can be given in the same way by comparison all. In the second category, you can take the map, process, and diagram. So two categories are there. In task two, whatsoever comes, sir, doesn't matter. You have to make the body paragraphs accordingly. What's the prediction? Listening is there, 20 MCQs will come. In listening, these are coming actually. Questions 1 to 10 would be the easiest one. You should pay concentration. 11 to 30 are a bit tricky because there would be diagram, there would be any process or a lot of MCQs actually. A diagram or map could be there. So there you have to just be more concentrated. And last 10 questions, in listening, just one word answers. You have to be good with your spellings only. So reading is just about, it's just about your ability. Just try to secure 6 there. So no predictions, sir. I don't want to just give you predictions. Just make efforts. What's the embassy status, sir? Embassy right now, it's seized, almost seized. We can say that no visas are given. It's very sluggish now. So have to wait. The real scenario will come after 15. After 15, we'll come to about now. We are not putting the files actually because we don't want to just put files on holds or just to want to see some negative consequences about the files. So right now, embassy is a bit cold, you can say that. Raj is saying they are holding the files. Yes, exactly. So they are holding the files. They are not giving the responses because if the situation, for example, I'm the ambassador of Canada, Canadian embassy. So if the situation is not comfortable in my country, how I should allow the visas and all? So they are just freeze now, not giving. You can apply. You can apply the offer letters. You can fill the fee. You will even get the financial approval from Canada or the GIC and fee receipt from Canada and a fund approval from Australia actually. But further, it's your call. You can launch the file, but the result is not sure. That it is not about they are giving results, even they are holding the files right now. So have to wait. I guess you should wait because the May intake is going to be postponed to September in Canada. There will no be seats. There will be no seats for September particularly. You have to apply either directly for September if still seats are available or for January 2021. And for Australia, it is about no intake is there for, I guess, for July, because still it's critical. July, if you have applied, you can get it. It depends actually, but further, I think November. So just prepare yourself. Try to get 7 bands. You get a lot of time to prepare, right? Yes, please. More questions. Yes, sir. I'm going to share. You guys can see that. You guys can see that. I'm going to share the task to recent topic list actually in the groups you are actually particularly. Yeah, it is shared. Uh, the question is that can anyone apply with 6 bands with one module in 6.5? Nikhil, you can apply. There are some colleges, those are giving offers in the same band score, but they are just giving offers. But we are not sure about the visa. 5.5 is tricky. In Canada, it is really risky because if you're applying in non-SDS category, so visa ratio, better than us. And in Australia, it is somehow possible if you're getting directly the degree, but if you are getting the diploma, then there are again chances of refusal. So it is better to suggest you about to secure 6 each. Actually, it depends on your percentage and your stream as well. 5.5 is not a concern. Offers are available, but if you can improve it, it's better. Otherwise, just try with the same. But it depends on your profile as well, your academic scores, everything is there. How to get the waiver of 5.5 and all, actually it depends. And who they have submitted the files already, so wait and watch, Rajat, nothing else. If you have submitted your file, just wait and watch. Just keep checking updates. You will be the first who will get the visa. Some people, those even have applied the offer letters, they are still in fear. Those haven't submitted their fees. So at least if you have submitted your file, so you will be the first who will get the visa. It is not about the refusals. They are holding the files. So it doesn't mean that they're going to give you refusals. They have to run their business and country. So if you have submitted the file, you will be the first who will get the response. It would be positive, not negative. But it is hard to wait because your money is involved there. So you have to wait. Keep patience, sir. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. Sapna is saying, if one is scared of water. Sapna, can you tell me what that phobia called? I guess the hydrophobia, right? The word should come whenever you are just going to give the answer of this question. If one is scared of water, scared exactly, that is really good. Like when someone has the fear of water, should he keep learning how to swim? I think yes. It's the same. If you have fear of speaking in public, should you come in front to speak? If you have fear to speak in public, so should we come in front of the class to speak? I guess yes, because when you start coming in front of the class, you face the mob, then your fear removes. Your fear gets removed easily. So in the same way, everyone has the phobia. No one was born swimmer. Actually, no one was born swimmer. But the first time when someone went into the water, he was having the phobia and fear. But still, they tried and they get rid of that. So exactly, because practice makes a man perfect. Through try, we can get rid from such problems. Actually, so I think a person should try. That's the only way that person can get rid from that particular phobia, right? Nikhil Dalal is saying, sir, please share reading modules also. Sir, today there isn't any class for reading, but still I will share a practice test containing a few questions along with a grammatical exercise. Today it's the time for the writing task 1 and 2. I'll share the writing task 1 and 2 as well. And about the reading, we are sharing this like a small exercise containing the full paragraph and few questions. So exactly at 11:30 or about that, I'll share the reading exercise for you guys, and then after that at 12:30 answers will be shared. So we will practice the reading module as well, and further you will get a chance to talk with your teachers. If you are a registered student with Asian Overseas, so you will get a chance to talk with your teacher. They will help you telephonically. Rajat Chaudhary saying, sir, agree that too much water is wasting in villages as compared to cities. Sir, yes, I do. I do believe that in villages the wastage of water is more than the cities, because in cities, for what purpose people use the water? In cities, I'm living in a city and I'm using water just for mopping. I guess that is being used just to clean the floor, or just to uh, wash the utensils or to bath. These are the 3 or 4 ways, or just for gardening purpose. These are the 3 or 4 ways, and the water is being used in a limited quantity. But in villages, people, they are using water in agriculture sector. The motor is going on, no one is going to look after the fields, how much water is needed there. They are not using the dripping system, particularly in the fields. If I give the example, that water is being wasted. Even people, they wash their cars and everything by using the pipe and direct motor actually. So they are wasting, and the water is further not being utilized properly. So I guess, I do believe that more water is being wasted there in the villages rather than the cities. You got the example, I guess. You can compare the two areas. Okay, if you have more questions, you can ask. Otherwise, I'm going to give you some sentences with some mistakes. You can make them right, right? It will improve your grammatical level as well. Okay, next question is about, are tea and coffee popular in your country? Yes, ma'am. These are the most popular beverages actually. Beverages are a type of drinks we use actually. So tea and coffee are the most popular beverages in my country. Whenever people even start their day with such beverages, they drink coffee or tea in the beginning of the day actually. Even whenever guests come to their home, they offer the tea or coffee. Even people, whenever they feel stressed or tired, they take tea or coffee as a energy drink, as an energy drink as well, right? So tea and coffee are really, really renowned and quite common in my country. Okay, the first question is that, ma'am, no. Anjali, how reading? Okay, this is a sentence and there is one mistake. Can you make it right, please? Can you make it right, please? Yes, sir. The IELTS exam is tough than PTE. The IELTS exam is tough. IELTS exam PT exam से मुश्किल है. I have made a comparison. So can you make this sentence right, please? IELTS exam is more tough. Wow, Anjali Kush, really great try. IELTS exam is the toughest. Wow. अंजलि आपने मोर टफ लगाया. मोर टफ कुछ नहीं होता. यूज द सेकंड डिग्री. व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग, ज्यादा मुश्किल है तो यूज द कंपैरेटिव डिग्री. ध्यान शंकर जी, you said the toughest is the superlative degree. Superlative degree, we need at least 3 comparatives. We need 3 comparatives for superlative degree, but there are only 2 comparatives, IELTS and PTE. So how the toughest? That is wrong. Yes, Indian AMS, yes, Vikas is right. IELTS exam is tougher than PTE. We will use the comparative degree there. Anjali, you got? You will not use more tough. It is something about tougher. IELTS exam is tougher than PTE and not the toughest. So we will use the comparative degree. That is tougher, not more tough. Or Dhyan Shankar, we will not use the superlative degree when we have 2 comparatives. When you are comparing a Ram is better than Sham. So do jane hain, so we are using tougher or we are using better. We will not use Ram is best than Sham. Got it? Next is make this sentence right. I have a good news for you. ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, but this is wrong. हम ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, I have good news for you. You got 7 bands. But this is wrong. I have a good news for you. You can join the Asian online classes for free. I have good news for you. In Kushetra, lockdown will be finished. I had. How dare you can change? How dare you can change? I have. मेरे पास अभी भी ध्यान अच्छी न्यूज है आपके लिए यार. मेरे पास आपके लिए अच्छी न्यूज है, खुशखबरी है. थी नहीं. I still have good news for you. मेरे पास आपके लिए अच्छी खबर है. मैंने ये नहीं कहा मेरे पास आपके लिए एक अच्छी खबर है. अच्छी खबर है मतलब खबर. No need to say एक. You got that? Just waiting for your answer now. Smart people, they got that. I said खबर, not खबरें. Mention ध्यान. Don't say yes. Mention the right sentence. Make it right. I have a good news for you. So आप इसको कैसे ठीक करेंगे? We have a good news. Manish sir, how you can just change that, yeah? The subject. You can't change the subject, sir. I have a good news for you. So how you can say that we have a good news for us? We have a good news for us आना चाहिए था. Yes, Vikas is right. I have good news for you. I have good news for you. Yes, Gurpal, you're right. I have good news for you. We will never say I have a good news for you. What we say, I have a news for you. So that's again wrong, right? We'll say I have news for you. I have good news for you. That is right. I have good news for you. We'll not use a. Keep in mind. Okay, यू आर जस्ट ऑर्गेनाइजिंग अ पार्टी, आपने एक पार्टी ऑर्गेनाइज की है और आपका हॉल फिल हो चुका है, बट स्टिल एक बंदा आ रहा है पार्टी में, एंड आप उसको मना करते हो कि देयर इज नो प्लेस इन द हॉल। हम ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, देयर इज नो प्लेस इन द हॉल, बट दिस इज रॉन्ग। एग्जैक्टली गुरपाल, अ विल नॉट बी मेंशन्ड, विल बी प्लस वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म गुरपाल, अ विल नॉट बी मेंशन्ड in this sentence, will plus be plus verbs third form. Got it, Gurpal sir? So when you say that there is no place in the hall, that is wrong. How will make it correct? How will make it correct? Just don't change the subject, please. There is okay, is okay, no is okay, in is okay, the hall is okay. The only issue is with place. You have to say something else than the place, right? There is no dash in the hole. You can't say that there is no place. Space, somehow it is okay. Anjali, somehow it is okay. But I'm talking about the collocation. There is no space in the hall. Are sir, that you are great. Yes, Vikas is right. There is no room in the hall. Particularly, the exact collocation is room. Right? The right answer is there is no room in the hall. For space, we use basically room. Right? Got it.
Low battery, please charge. Low battery, please charge.
Excuse me. How is room? What do you mean by room? I'm not asking about camera. Room is not camera. Room is for space actually. Space, it could be space as well. आकाश भी हो सकता है मैडम, space का मतलब तो. But when we're talking about a hall, hall में space को क्या बोलेंगे? Room. That is a room. Give me some room. Like give me some space. आप उसको ऐसे use करते हैं. So there is no room in the hall. Sorry, we can't occupy you now. There's no room in the hall. You can't say that there is no place in the hall. Seat बोल सकते हैं. There is no seat vacant. But when we talk about a particular hall, there is no room. For example, do you know Virat Kohli? Do you know Virat Kohli? And I'm saying that, yes, I know him. Good. What's wrong in this? Yes, I know him. Good. What's wrong in this? It's the easiest one. Better? Sir, you made that sentence right. Better. Where is the comparison? Because where is the comparison? Good, better, best. Virat Kohli. Yes. Sapna is right. I know him well. Because there wasn't any comparison, beta. We can't use better. That I know him better than Sachin Tendulkar. Right? So better is a comparative degree. We can't use better. Sapna is right. Yes, I know him well. Not good. Yes, I know him well. True. Okay, what is the meaning of fortnight? You have to tell me the meaning of fortnight. 99% of you they know. I just want to share it. I want to make it 100% actually. Most of you know that. Most of you know that, but I want to make it 100%. What is the meaning of fortnight? Period of 2 week. Because period of 2 week or weeks. SCS 14 days. Yeah, 14 days or period of 2 weeks is better. Right, 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 right. I was to make it 100%. Now I think I have made. One more common mistake we make while we are writing the thesis actually. We mentioned this. I am agree or I am agree to some extent. Can you make it right? Normally we say that I am agree with this statement or I am agree to some extent with this statement. Yes, that is I agree and I agree to some extent. It's quite common mistake you guys make in hurry when you are just writing your thesis. Yes, she is mortal. Anjali, this is for you. Anjali, she is more tall. You mentioned at the time she is more tough. This time I need the answer only from Anjali. She is more tall. Make it right. Sir, I mentioned more. I need a comparative degree. Dhyan Shankar, sir. मैंने बोला, yes, Gurpal Sara is right. She is taller. Exactly. She is taller. Dhyan, just keep on the things. Yes, now you're fine. She is taller. Exactly, sir. But don't make the silly errors actually, which should not let us score our band's list. Okay, one more. She is married with a lecturer. You met your friend and you were asking to other about a girl who was studying with you guys, and another person, your friend, is saying you that she is married with a lecturer कि उसकी शादी एक lecturer से हो चुकी है. But sentence is wrong because you have done IELTS, but you have done IELTS from the English Asian overseas actually. So make it right, sir. Make it right. She is married with a lecturer. Make it right. This is wrong. She is not married. Exactly, sir. Sapna, why changing the tense form? Why in the past वो अभी भी शादीशुदा है? She is married to a lecturer. She is married to a lecturer. भूपिंदर कहलो जी, don't change the tense form. मैंने बोला उसकी शादी, वो एक उसके साथ शादी की है उसने. मैंने ये नहीं बोला कि उसकी शादी हुई थी, अब टूट चुकी है. और भूपिंदर के सेंटेंस के उसकी वो शादी कर चुकी है. Vikas, answer is right, sir. She is married to a lecturer, not with. She is married to a lecturer, not she is married with a lecturer. Sir, do one thing. Just आप Google करेंगे most common errors in grammar. I will share that with you. Okay, or you will go for sentences with common grammatical errors. And if you spend about 10 to 15 minutes on daily basis, and there will be a sentence, a wrong sentence and a right sentence, you can see that if it is visible to you guys. Not, I guess not. So this is here what I'm using about a wrong sentence, and here is the right sentence. When you read, it will save a lot of your time, and you will come to know what are the common errors actually. This will help you. We use good English. We are able to score 6.57, but we are just also trying to move to the perfection actually. So that can help you. Yes, I know it is not visual. I'll share the link so you can just Google further. You will just slide the screen. You can get that. This is about. Okay. So now it's time for the writing task 2. I'm going to share a task 2 with you guys. We'll discuss on that. I'm sharing the topic on your WhatsApp groups, right? Yes, please. Access your WhatsApp groups. Yes, Meenakshi ji, I can. So I have shared a task to with you guys. Read it and be ready for the discussions, please. Right? Even I have shared the link of the same which I was talking. So can go through that. See as many images as you can. Right. Guys, the task 2 is about adults do less exercise nowadays. Adults do less exercise nowadays. You need the paraphrasing of the same line first. Adults do less exercise. Can you write the same line in other words? Adults do less exercise. First of all, you have to paraphrase that. So I just want to get that. Hurry up, guys, hurry up. What are the other ways to say adults do less exercise? In today's scenario, physical exercise is not a part of adults' lifestyle. Dhyan Shankar, adults, S ke baad that apostrophe लगाइए sir, apostrophe comma. Adults' lifestyle, adults का lifestyle में. I can make it correct if you want. Should be like this. और यहाँ the comma after in today's scenario. जैसे आपने 2 days के बाद लगाया ना, it will like this. Exactly. In today's scenario, comma, physical exercise is not a part of adults' lifestyle. Adults के lifestyle का. Or youngsters show less interest in physical workout. So topic is clear. Is that a concern? Exactly. This is a concern. Exactly. You can say that undoubtedly, without any doubt, the participation of youngsters in physical activities is decreasing rampantly, or is less. Lack of participation of youngsters in physical activities is one of the major concerns, because the topic is on concern. They are talking about a problem, a social issue. We can see that a lot of youngsters are suffering with health issues nowadays because they are not taking part in physical activities. They are not involving themselves in the outdoor activities actually. So this is a concern. Further, the question says, some think that people can be encouraged to live healthy lives through sporting events such as Olympics or the World Cup. Exactly. They are saying by organizing sporting events at international level, we can motivate youngsters to do workout. We can take the example Olympic games के बाद या जब चल रहे होते हैं, lot of people वो sports को देखते हैं और वो भी उस level पे जाके परफॉर्म करना चाहते हैं. तो डेफिनेटली वो भी खुद को इन्वॉल्व करेंगे, बट हाउ मेनी? सो BP1 would be the benefits of Olympic games and sporting events to motivate youngsters. आप benefits sporting events के नहीं लिखेंगे. You will write down the benefits of supporting events to motivate youngsters for the physical workout. कि कैसे sporting events लोगों को they can help people to do more physical workout actually. आपको वो लिखने हैं. Or the reasons how sporting events like Olympic Games or World Cup can motivate people to do more workout. It's quite obvious that when we are going to organize such competitions and functions, you can take the example of your own village. When there is any cricket competition, like trophy is organized, or any kabaddi competition, you see people are coming from different villages to participate. You also feel motivated and you feel that next year I will also take part in this kabaddi competition, and then definitely you will work out to strengthen yourself. That happens. And the same when you see someone, when you see Virat Kohli playing and getting the success, you also feel motivated that I should also try to do the same. You see Olympic games and some weightlifters or boxers or other sport persons, they are performing good, they are earning name and fame. That motivates you, and youngsters particularly, they get motivated from it. This is a way. This is a way. Right? So we can say that yes, अगर हम Olympic games or other sporting events organize करते हैं, definitely we can motivate. You can take the example of schools as well. Right? Like in school, if there is any competition, or school में से एक टीम जाती है और वो जीत के आती है, when at the time of assembly उन सबको सामने बुला के like honor किया जाता है, तो पूरा स्कूल मोटिवेट होता है. बहुत सारे नेक्स्ट like students, they try to take part in sporting events next year. So in the same way, international sporting events can motivate people. It was just an example, sir. Bhupinder ji, kabaddi is not a part of Olympic, then how we can add in the BP1? It was just an example to make you familiar with the topic. We know, and sporting events is just Olympic games is just an example. They were saying just sporting events, not Olympics. Such as, that is just example. Such as, some people think that something that people can be encouraged to live healthy lives through sporting events. So they are asking about sporting events, Bhupinder. They are not asking about Olympic games. They gave the examples of such games, right? Right. So I just want to make you, yes, by looking others, people can be motivated. That there are two ways. BP1 can be by looking others. If we take our child to an event, there is a game being organized, एक like event चल रहा है हमारे शहर में, और हम अपने बच्चों को वहां पे लेके जाते हैं, और definitely my child or my children will be motivated and they will start doing exercise. At least हफ्ता 10 दिन तो आके करेंगे ही. We also want to become the same and all. Now come to the BP2. What are the other ways except the uh, Olympic games instead of, right? ये sporting events के अलावा what are the other ways to motivate youngsters to do more exercise, to do more physical workout? What else can motivate you? Take your example. I personally watch cricket and I also try to participate in such activities. I follow Virat Kohli, I follow other players. I also watch Olympic games, football, soccer, like these kind of games I watch. And I also feel that I should have the same strength as Ronaldinho. Okay, so that motivates me. But what other things motivate me to participate in physical activities? Can you mention here? What are the other activities which can motivate you to participate in physical activities? Yes, by motivational videos. Exactly, sir. Exactly. By awareness. If we watch videos, TV programs should be there. Second way could be by making it compulsory in school curriculum. The physical education subject should be compulsory in school curriculum. We can't organize such events if we can't, at least if in school there is a particular subject, so students, they will study theoretically, they will come to know about how to maintain their health. Even if there is a game subject, game period, they will take part in that game period, and they can maintain and they can motivate it to doing physical activities. Awareness camps, that could be. One more is the facilities. If near to your house a park, a ground with sporting facility is available, अगर आपके घर के बाहर ही एक ग्राउंड या पार्क अवेलेबल हो, definitely children like to go there. There should be some arrangements like swings should be there, some instruments should be available. So definitely children, they will come out from their home. Instead of playing computer games, they would like to play outdoor games. So what is happening in cities? There is no free space. In villages as well, there is no playing facilities. So by providing such facilities, if we can provide a gym in a village, definitely youth will come out and they will, in the evening, they will join that gym. So there are certain benefits, certain other ways actually. First of all, you can say that by motivation, by awareness camp, either by videos or by awareness camps. Second is by making a subject in the school curriculum about the physical activities. The third is by providing the facilities in the localities. By providing the localities, that can be even parents. They have to set an example. What children do, they follow the lifestyle of their parents. If I am living a sedentary lifestyle, my children will never go for exercise. If I'm going for a morning walk, I'm going for exercise, I am just doing workout, definitely my children, they will follow. So these are certain ways. So BP1 could be on the benefits of Olympic games. But for what? ओलंपिक गेम्स की वैसे बहुत बेनिफिट होते हैं, इससे रेवेन्यू आता है, इससे कम्युनल हार्मनी बढ़ती है, बट हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ ओलंपिक गेम्स टू मोटिवेट चिल्ड्रन, यंगस्टर्स particularly, for what? For taking part in physical activities, कि वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक्सरसाइज करें. So one way was Olympic games or such kind of events, actually sporting events, competitions हों, वहां से वो मोटिवेट होंगे. Exactly. And second BP would be about these 3 or 4 ways. About the school curriculum में एक subject हो जाए. Second, parents have to set an example. Third, community में कुछ services available हो, park and gym. Four could be by awareness. TV पे programs चले, कुछ videos आए, and children they really love to watch videos and they learn from such activities. These can be. Now you can mention about the thesis. You can mention about the thesis. What could be? They are asking discuss both views and give your opinion. Give your opinion. BP1 or BP2? You can say that no doubt. Or like sporting events are really motivating, really beneficial. But I think the other ways are better. ये हो सकता है एक तो. Otherwise आप बोलिए कि this is the responsibility of the parents and schools particularly. Sir, BP2 Bhupinder would be on other ways. Yes, other ways. Like, however, other ways cannot be neglected. Like school में अवेयरनेस कैंप्स लगा के, स्कूल में सब्जेक्ट करके, पेरेंट्स अगर खुद एग्जांपल सेट करें और अगर हमारे शहर में फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल हो जाए, वी कैन मेक इट दैट स्टूडेंट्स दे कैन, और चिल्ड्रन पर्टिकुलरली दे कैन स्टार्ट practicing, they can start doing workout actually, right? And thesis could be about, I think, by a joint effort of parents and government, we can get rid from this problem. This is a smart move actually. Instead of saying कि हाँ जी event से हो जाएगा और other way से हो जाएगा, you should say that by an integrated approach. Integrated means and like mixed approach, a joint approach. By an integrated approach of parents and local government or government, I think youngsters can be motivated to take more part in physical workout. That can be a suggestion. You can make it, right? And I'm also going to share a task 1 right now. You can write down the task 1 and task 2. The timing would be from 11:30 to 12:30. And at 12:30 you will be given the sample answers about the same. At 3 or 3 to 5, if you have booked your appointment, your teachers will help you about your discussions. And meanwhile, I'll share one reading exercise at 12:30. I'll share one reading exercise and one grammatical exercise, so you can participate accordingly, right sir? Thanks for the participation, guys. Would like to see you tomorrow again. Thank you. Keep learning, keep enjoying.